Welcome back to Ride JBI. I'm JB. In this video, we're going to go over the new WP Explor Pro 8946 Pro shock. As you can see, I have it to the left of me right here. And from the previous generation, they have made a few updates since then. And I think all these updates are in the right direction, meaning the shock is just getting better overall from the previous gen. As you can see in 2023 and then 24, KTM did a big update to all of their motorcycles in terms of new frame and new suspension. Their PDS shocks got some new shocks. And in terms of the stock PDS shock, I feel like it was kind of a lateral move in terms of what they did when comparing that to the previous generation PDS shock. That shock left a lot to be desired out on the big bikes for riders. It just seemed to be very underperforming, and it was very limited on the potential and improving it as well. What I mean by that is we could certainly revalve those shocks, but they only got so much better. And a lot of that had to do with just the overall design of that shock absorber. Therefore, that made these Explor Pro 8946 shocks really popular, especially the 16 to 22 versions, and then now the 2023 version you see next to me. Reason being is any rider that is faster than a beginner, so somebody that's experienced and is riding any sort of off-road that has good momentum or speed to it, they commonly find that they override the stock shock. What they do find is that when they go to the kit shock, that wow, the bike starts working a lot better. Also, with the new 2024 off-road bikes having those new WP closed cartridge spring forks that are getting really rave reviews, you definitely want a shock that's going to work on the same level in terms of performance and also have the same potential in terms of improving it. If I had a 2024 off-road bike, the PDS from KTM, I would just revalve the stock forks because you can get some really good potential out of those. And then I would just drop kick the stock shock to the side and then put in one of these. The stock settings work really, really well right out of the box. I think a lot of riders will find that this stock shock will fit a wide range of riding, types of terrain, and speeds and abilities. Doesn't mean it's perfect for everybody or that it is perfect. It just goes to show how well this stock setting can perform and how broad. We still do revalve it for a fair amount of riders. For riders that are doing very slow technical single track, we got some settings for that to make this maybe a little more plusher. And then for riders doing very fast, high speed, so think Baja type riding, we got some firmer settings. For people in between that, so think kind of flowy single track type riding, like first, second, third gear riding, these stock settings are going to be performing really well. Unless you're more of a pro or just very aggressive rider, then you're probably going to want something with a little more hold up, not a lot. What I like seeing here is the high speed adjuster has got some updates from the previous years. And what you can really see is that the low speed adjuster has been shrunk in size. It is much smaller in diameter than the previous years that WP has had. Usually the two adjusters are the same size and diameter. Now that's kind of misleading because the high speed adjuster is the one that is doing a lot of the work and functionality in the shock, whereas the low speed adjuster is pretty much a clicker for adjusting the amount of bleed by that the shock can have, or we can call it bypass as well. With that in mind, you don't need necessarily a very big clicker for that function. It actually can be heavily simplified like they did here. Because of that, they improved, I don't want to say they made this more complex, but they improved the design and style of the high speed adjuster. If you look at all the Japanese OEM and kit shocks, you'll see that the two adjusters, the high speed and low speed, are actually married together into one. I think WP is slowly going in that direction and making their adjusters much more like the KYB and Showa offerings that are out there, both in the OEM shocks and the kit shocks. I share this because this is a good thing. WP has great quality in their craftsmanship, their work, the materials that they use, but for a while, and this is more in the past, some of their designs in terms of the pistons and how the shock works on like a fundamental level have been quite a big departure from many other shocks out there. And I feel like that wasn't a good thing because you could easily tell, man, not this shock, but the OE shocks left a lot to be desired compared to riding, say, a Honda CRF 450 RX, which is Honda's off-road model, but still with their Showa suspension and linkage shock on it. And you would find that bike works really, really well. This is definitely what you want if you want to have something on the same level of, let's say, just performance Anyhow, to go more into the features that they've done, they got a new they got a new shock shaft piston inside the shock absorber as well. They updated the dual damping design of this cool PDS shock, so it gives it much better bottoming than the stock shock does. Of course, it has a bladder in it that's been in there for a while, whereas the stock shock does not. And then of course they have their Trax adjustment and rebound adjustment here at the bottom. When it comes to the Trax adjustment, that seems to be a little hit or miss. Some riders love the liveliness that can provide to this shock in terms of how well it allows the rear wheel to follow the ground. Other riders prefer more of a dead feeling, so they don't utilize the Trax feature as much. That's not a good or bad thing. I think it's just good to have options when it comes to seeing how your bike can feel and how you can tune it, especially externally. And what I mean by that is externally with clickers. It's nice to have a good amount of adjustment range externally without having to always go ahead and revalve it and make internal changes in order to get the difference in feel that you're looking for. This shock here is going to be put on a 300. We're going to revalve it to a slightly different spec and then throw in a different spring on it as well. We'll show you guys some of that in another video. We'll show you what the internals look like, some of the mods that we're doing, and why. So thanks for tuning in and to check this out. I'm really excited to see what WP has been doing with their Pro components line in terms of their Explor Pro shocks, their Exact Pro shocks, and also their forks. They've come a long way over the years, and the products they're putting out now are performing at a very high level, and they also respond really well to modifications also, meaning that these shocks can be set up for a wide range of riders of different abilities and riding types. Thanks for checking out this video. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.